Verse 179. As a spurious necklace, not of gold though looking like it, is imagined by the ignorant to be of genuine gold, so all things are imagined by those who reason wrongly. This verse follows on in meaning from the previous one. When we are told that the whole existence, or the whole of existence, has no marks of individuation, there is nothing out there which indicates it's real. Everything is essentially of the same nature. Some of it glitters more, some of it's more appealing, some of it's more promising. And so we get sucked into it, we buy into it, we emotionally invest in it, we pursue it. And this is reasoning wrongly. This is quite relevant, especially if you're a spiritual seeker looking for truth. Nowadays you don't have to look very far. You can open a book, or if you want a teacher, you can just switch on your computer. It's right in front of you. You just have to get out of the habit of looking out there. The urge is strong. All that glitters is not gold. We know that, and yet we still pursue it, even when we know it's not gold. We're still looking for the shiny stuff. We still want the guru personality, somebody that's going to sort it all out for us. Perhaps a place where everything is fine and all problems are resolved. It can certainly be quite nice to find such places, or to look for such places and spend some time there. And who knows, perhaps it is the place to be. But fundamentally it still comes down to your own attitude, to your own realization that what you're looking for is right here. No matter how unappealing that might seem at times. So these verses that we're looking at the moment are very much to do with not investing in conventional understanding, conventional reality, not investing in material existence. Verse 180 tells us that those who believe in the birth of something that has never been in existence and, coming to exist, finally vanishes away, which leads them to assert that things come to exist, things pass away according to causation. Such people have no foothold in my teaching. So basically, if you believe in a world of things, of entities, you've missed the point. There's a way of looking at this which the modern mind quite likes. And the teacher and writer Alan Watts used to talk about it in this way, about how everything is a process. There are no things, only processes. And this is quite good up to a point. But it's a bit too conceptual still. We need to look more deeply into it. This verse isn't talking about that. It's not talking about life as process, existence as process. Now this piece of paper, for example, isn't a piece of paper, but part of a process which begins with trees, and or even something before that, and ends up as ash or dust. It's not about that. It's more like our relationship with dreams, or how we are in dreams. This could all be a dream right now. All of this is constructed by mind. There is no past. It springs into existence complete from moment to moment. This is the Big Bang. It's happening from moment to moment. The whole universe, the triple world, is coming into existence from moment to moment. And along with that springing into existence from moment to moment are memories. You get this in dreams. You meet up with your friend that you've always known. You can talk about what you were doing last week. This is all created in the dream at that very moment. It's utterly extraordinary. But this is how it does it. This is how it works. In the dream, we assume we've always known that friend, even though that friend isn't somebody we know in the waking state. But in the dream, it's our old buddy. We've always known him. We were out last night. We grew up together. We talk about the old days. It's all happening. It's extraordinary. But we believe that is our old friend. We don't believe that that friend has just popped into existence along with all the associated memories. We give him that reality, or at least consciousness gives him that reality. And the reality of all the buildings. We might be sitting in a restaurant. That restaurant was built years ago. Look at the old bricks. This is what this verse means. There's no history. Nothing came into existence. Nothing disappears from existence, because nothing came into existence in the first place. There are only these appearances. And there's no causation. There weren't any builders building that building. This old friend of mine never had any parents. Consciousness created them at that very moment. Consciousness created the building at that very moment. Consciousness creates the whole history at that very moment. And consciousness is doing this right now. It's creating all of this right now. With all the history, with all the memories. These are also coming into being, coming into the moment right now and passing away. And once we appreciate this, then these verses should become very clear. There's nothing out there. There are no marks of individuation indicating reality. Some of it glitters, some of it doesn't. But what does it matter? Once we realize this, once we appreciate this, we've got a foothold in the teaching of the Buddha. We are enlightenment practitioners. Verse 181 tells us, things have no beginning, no end. They are abiding in the aspect of reality. That aspect of reality is the conventional aspect, the conventional understanding. There is no creator, nothing doing in the world, but the logicians do not understand. And that's when you start thinking about it. That's when you start getting caught up in the appearances, and you start thinking, well, there's a building there. Where did it come from? Somebody must have built it. It was built by builders. And where did these builders come from? Well, they must have had parents. And where did the parents come from? Well, we can go right back to early bacteria. We can accept the whole process of evolution. And so it goes. Where did bacteria come from? They came from chemical reactions. This is the understanding of logicians. But they have no foothold in the teaching. Verse 182 carries on with this. Whatever things that are thought to have been in existence in the past, to come into existence in the future, or to be in existence at present, all such are unborn. It's like everything in a dream is unborn. They are all creations of consciousness. This vast outpouring of consciousness which goes on from moment to moment. Although, if you can come back to this, if you can realize this, there is only one moment. There is only one moment.